When your life gets hard, this is the sign that the universe, or God if you're religious, is giving you to focus on yourself as a guy, to increase your testosterone, because increasing your testosterone has such a cascading and dramatic effect on every other area of your life. Confidence, how you are with girls, how you look, how strong you are, how lean you are, like how much body fat you have, your mental state, your ability to socialize, like everything. And it's so, your ability to focus, even, everything. It's so crazy how like impactful just improving a number can be, because if you improve a number, it will literally spread its way into every area of your life and even give you that confidence to go about your day knowing that you are in the top maybe 10-20% of the population that has a testosterone number that starts with the number 8 or 9, for example, 800, 900, and your free testosterone is outside the range. This is the transformation that I got. I tripled total and free testosterone, which I think is quite rare to do. For me, it's the only thing that got me out of a rut. It's the only thing that I focused on that got me out of a really bad mental state. When I finished my first year at uni, I was in such a bad mental state. I was skinny fat, my confidence was like the lowest it's ever been. And literally just focusing on this for a few months is the best thing that I did. It's genuinely the best thing that I ever did. And if it's the case for you, if you have any mental, physical issues, it's the best thing that you can do to get yourself back on track. Because it's not about just getting yourself into that top 1%. It's getting yourself out of that bottom 10%, because you could be in that bottom 10%. And don't bullshit yourself, because you know that you are. If you are, you know that you are. If you're not, then you don't have to listen to this. But if you do genuinely believe that you're in that bottom fraction of young men, then you need to act on it now, because if you don't act on it now, you're just gonna keep delaying it and you're gonna keep procrastinating. Now is the best time to do it. All it needs is action. All it needs is pure action, and to put your faith in someone else. Put your faith in, for example, the course that's in the description. It doesn't have to be that, but it can be anything that you can just put your faith in, listening to someone else, put your results in their hands and say, if it happens, it happens. And say, I've put my faith in someone else, someone that knows more than me. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And the course that I have in the description basically has a full money back guarantee. So you can look at that if you want, plus £5, because I know you're going to get what you want. So my point is basically, it's not just about getting your testosterone from X to Y. It's about holistically improving every aspect of your life, because it gives you so much confidence. I can tell you it's given me so much confidence in improving so many areas, from training, from girls, from like just social life even. It improves it drastically. It improves every aspect drastically. So I'm telling you, if you don't take action on it now, you'll keep delaying it. And if you know yourself to be someone who procrastinates and delays things a lot, then it's just going to be the same with this. You're just going to keep delaying it, and you're not helping yourself at all. You're literally shooting yourself in the foot with this. It's quite simple, like all the things that you can do to increase it. It's quite simple, and I've laid out on my course, but basically how you can picture it as your whole life in general. If you picture your whole life as a bubble, so every aspect of your physical, your mental health, your self-esteem, self-image, confidence, your relationships, picture it as a whole bubble. And picture testosterone as, for example, injecting that bubble with something to make it bigger. That's literally what it does. It makes everything bigger, it makes everything better. A stupid example, if we increase testosterone through some methods, like I mentioned in my course, if we improve it through some methods, and we're a skinny guy, for example, if you're quite skinny, you will literally inject your body with that testosterone that will make you more consistent in the gym, stronger in the gym, will give you more muscle mass, will improve your consistency with the diet, because you have this good momentum like pushing you forwards. So it will actually make you bigger, even though just getting the number up won't just make you bigger overnight, but it will give you the resources that you need to stay consistent, to stay confident, to stay strong, to stay consistent, and just trust the journey basically. This came at a pretty interesting time for me, because at the time of like September last year, it was the time that I tripled it by. I started my second year of uni, and then in January I had a very severe injury, and I know that I would not have been consistent with all the rehab and all the protocols if I hadn't tripled it before that happened. So it came at a pretty interesting time, and I know that I wouldn't have stuck to it if I was the same person that I was 2 years ago. So that actually really helped me just to stay consistent. And it's not a physical thing, it's a purely mental thing, that you know that you can push yourself hard enough if you simply increase your testosterone. I know it's such like a vague and like just broad thing. Increase testosterone. It's not just a number. I can't explain that enough. It's not just a number. It's such like a vital part as a young man. If your testosterone is low, then you will have a fucking awful time as a young man. And I learned this way too late. I learned this when I was 19, 20. And if I had this when I was 17, because there are some people that don't need to focus on this. If they're like very sporty and very confident their whole lives, they don't need to worry about improving their testosterone. But if, for example, it was like me, I grew up from like 13 with a lot of like trauma and a lot of anxiety. If I had something like this when I was even 15, 16, it would have made life so much better the next 5 years. So I can't express it enough. If you want something like that, link in the description. The course is the place for you. I'm not just saying that because I want more people in it and I want to make more money. I'm saying that because it will actually help. I know that the way to actually make progress in business and just to make more money is to actually help people. I know that I'm not scamming people. I know that that's for sure like the truth. I can bet my life on it. So click that so find that if you're interested, and until next time, bye.